proud of you.
I'm excited too. Like it's surreal. Okay.
I don't know if I'm losing my voice or what. So you officially have lost 20 what pounds?
22 pounds, I believe.
22 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
90 days.
Yeah.
From a video that said, I'm gonna help you lose your fupa.
Yes.
But you're gonna send me half naked pictures of yourself.
Yeah, that was hard. But I was like, okay, I'll do it.
What was hard? The sending pictures?
The pictures, yeah. Like, it's funny because I look at those pictures now, like the picture of, 90 days and the picture of me now. And so it's just like, it makes me want to cry because I'm just like, oh my gosh, like I knew I was overweight and I knew I needed help, but I just never realized how bad it was until I saw the pictures. Because I don't like, this is why I always like, I usually take pictures from here up. You will never see anything from here down. Right. I just refuse because I knew, like, in every picture, like, it's like last August I went with my husband to Mexico and we're taking pictures and I'm just like, trying to edit and cut myself out of it or put something on top of it. And, and now I see the pictures now and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like that's me.
Right. And I'm sure when you were taking your pictures and cutting your body off, you were fully clothed.
Yes.
And I'm telling you to send me half naked pictures of yourself in your underwear.
Yeah. But I feel like I think it was my third week. I almost quit. And honestly, I don't know, like I'm a big believer that the universe, brings certain people to you because that's when you reached out to me and you're like, do you see this? Like you posted the 2 pictures.
Yeah.
And that's when I saw like the comparison and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's working.
Well, hold on. Why were you going to quit?
Because I just felt like, okay, usually third week, that's what I do. Like I join something and then by week 3, I quit. Like I'm like, oh, nothing's going to work for me. Like, or I just give up on myself and I'm like, I'm not going to change my way of thinking or eating the sweets. And I'm like, and I just hate the word diet. And so when you reached out to me and you're like, this is, and then when I would tell you, like, when you were like, you're not even following the plan to a T, but yet you're still losing weight and look at your pictures.
Yeah.
And you were like, you got this. And I'm just like, and I remember I messaged you and I was at work and I was like, it's so hard because they always bring treats at work. And you were like, well, do you like what you see in the mirror? Like, do you like what you see? Like, if you're happy with what you see in the mirror, then go for it. And I'm just like, actually, no. And so then that's when I started, like, I actually look at myself. I actually talk to myself and I actually, tell myself like, sorry, my kids are leaving. So
yeah. That's okay.
So then I'm just like, I started, talking to myself, just saying like, this is, like I want to be better for me. Like for the first time, I'm not doing this for no boy, for no, with my ex-husband, it was like a battle of like, you need to lose weight. And this is why we're having issues because you're so fat. And now with my current husband, who always tells me I'm perfect, no matter what, it's hard because I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter if I'm skinnier, but I'm like, no, I need to do this for me. Cause I was like in the pre-diabetic range. I'm like, I have his family history of diabetes. And when those numbers started to climb up and then my blood pressure started to climb up and I just had all these issues and I had to get a hysterectomy and everyone's like telling me like, oh, you're going to gain weight because of the hysterectomy. So then I was like, oh, that's my excuse. It's the hysterectomy. I'm gaining weight because because of it, I have to go through early menopause. And then I find you.
Wow. What does your husband think of you now?
He tells me, he's like, honestly, because he's seen me that I usually 3 weeks. That's what he gives me is 3 weeks. with anything. When I try to do something, he's always like, he will never tell me no, don't do it, or you're gonna fail. He's always just like, usually by the third week, you're just like, I'm done. And he's like, and this time you're not. And now he's following my plan, like my meal plan.
Yeah.
Like he wants to eat the way that I eat. He's like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna do what you're doing. I won't work out because he already, like, at work, he's always moving, so he doesn't think he needs to work out. But, and I'm like, and my husband's not like a fat person, but just with him eating how I eat, like he's lost already like 10 pounds.
Wow. Well, you should ask him, hi Shayna, why aren't, okay. You can come to Zoom. Zoom, baby. It's so funny. Some people who are in our group are not here, but they're on TikTok. That's fine. Unless she's doing something else, which is usually at work. Well, if you ever want him to try and work out with you, you should invite him to do like a Tuesday workout, like a shoulder day, or a Thursday workout. And that's what I did with my husband. He didn't want to work out with me either. And then I just convinced them to do an arm workout. It was at the time, it was a beach body workout. And it was some guy, and he's like, I ain't doing this shit. So I convinced him to do it. And after one workout, he got me up every morning before he went to work, and we did it together. So yeah, so that's how it started. I had to commit first.
Yeah.
And it's like you said, most people quit. So you saw my first forum announcement today. Many of you did not see the announcement because out of 898 people, 9 people completed an 8-week challenge. 9 people out of 898. Out of 898, only a little bit under 300 are still using the app. And then it's only like under 100 who are tracking. And then it's like under 20 who are all in. Is that crazy?
It is crazy.
And like, I've always wondered, is it me? You know, I always wonder, like, when I posted that free video saying I'm going to help you for free, and so many people dropped off so fast, I always wondered, is this something I did? Right? Because like, I think people were expecting me to call them because I said, I'll help you one-on-one. The person I said I'm going to help one-on-one is the person who asked for help in the first place. It was one person who asked for help. And I was like, screw it, I'm going to help you. And then the thing went viral. And so then instead of me saying, no, I created, well, this is free, so start this way. And then if I see people do it, then I'll talk to them, just like I reached out to you.
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks in, and I'm like, I see you, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like, well, this is like a job. Are you going to go to work if are you going to go to work if you don't get paid? No. So why am I going to go to work if you're not doing it and you're like the payment? You know what I'm saying? So if you're not doing it, why am I going to be like, hello? Are you doing it? Are you doing it? So this, like, for example, I don't mean to throw you under the bus, but your first name starts with an S. I went into my fitness pal today to see if you were tracking. And what did I see? Nothing. And so right away, I'm like, I want to reach out and be like, but we're not going to say who it is because this is the week. So I coached S.
You can say it's me. That's fine. I'm going to track tonight. I have it all written down.
And I knew that. So I'm like, let me give it more time. Let me give it more
I
time.
promise I have everything written down. I can even tell you how much I've eaten already today. I'm on track. We had people call out of work and it's just been super crazy. Everything was already prepped and measured. So I have it all. I just don't have it in the app yet.
No, and it's fine. I'm saying from my side, right? Because there's 800 people. it's hard for me to keep looking at people every day if they're not tracking. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the time I spend to go see everyone, that's a lot of time. So
Yeah.
that's why I had to stop doing that and have you do the commitment. Because when you do the commitment and you do the pictures and you do the assessment and you do all that, then I know you're doing it. And then I'm like invited in to see what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Does that make sense? With my Fitness Pal, there's no assessments, there's no photos, there's no nothing. So with my Fitness Pal, it's hard. That's why I only have like a few people in my Fitness Pal. Because then like, I know Stephanie, like, I know she's gonna track later, but plus she and I had a conversation last week. I helped her last week, and this week I'm coaching her differently to push her out of her comfort zone. You, Helen, I was afraid to tell you, and I still haven't told you, and I'm not going to tell you because I don't want to screw you up, because what you're doing is working. So maybe you can share with us what is working for you. So then if it's not following my plan to the T, what is it? Because it's working for you in a different way.
Well, honestly, I don't really know exactly what it is, but I do think it's the fact that my sugar intake is low, my carb intake is low, because that's where I had to struggle the most. Is I love carbs, I love sweets. That's where my struggle was the most. And right now, what I do, like in the mornings, I have my oatmeal. Like I swear, like my husband's just like, haven't you gotten tired of just eating oatmeal for breakfast? And I'm like, surprisingly, no.
Would you
Because
put protein in it?
I do. I do my oatmeal, and then I add a scoop of protein.
What
And I
flavor?
right now I'm doing the Luna pie from First Farm.
Luna pie.
Mm-hmm. It's like a marshmallow chocolate. Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Ooh.
really good. I did just finish my pumpkin spice latte, which that was my favorite. Like, was that one? Was the
Yeah.
pumpkin
I
spice?
bought 3 cans. I'm saving it till next season.
But I did notice that right now I'm focusing, and I don't know if it's, me, but I do feel like I'm focusing more on my protein intake, because what I've noticed with my body is that when I started adding the protein shake, and I even do my protein bars, is the fact that when I have higher protein, I get less cramps. Even though I do drink a gallon of water, because I have kidney issues, so I drink lots of water. So, and I always thought that if I eat too much protein, it was gonna make my kidneys worse.
Whoa. Did I know this? I didn't know this. You have kidney problems?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of kidney problems?
I get kidney stones, like severe kidney stones, fast.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good to know, because you need to stay away from some of the oxalate type foods, like spinach, no spinach.
Oh, I don't like spinach, so I don't
This
eat.
will be another conversation. No soda.
I actually don't drink. I shouldn't say don't drink, because I do drink soda on the weekends.
Oh, that's fine. Oh, it was off. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
But yeah, but
But
yeah,
good to know. So you're eating protein and it's not
Mhm.
ruining your kidneys. Boom,
Mm-mm.
boom. I don't listen to my doctor.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. It's like at first you'll hear like, and I was always like, I was like listening to like social media and people saying like, don't do this and do this. And I think what I love about you the most, to be honest, and the reason that I'm still here, is the fact that I still have my burger on the weekend. Is the fact that even if I fall off the wagon, and sometimes, there are days that I'm just like I told you last week, I'm eating my feelings because I'm in a dark place. And I don't ever feel like you're judging or telling me like, don't do it. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just tell me like, it's fine. Like, this is why it's eat your way to fit, because we're eating and it's working for me. Like, I am learning how to eat better. I am learning how to, like, I feel like I eat like every 2 hours, because I hate feeling hungry like at any minute. So I'm
Yeah.
constantly having like some snacks, or like my food, but I always have something that I'm eating every 2 hours. Like in the morning, I wake up and I'll have my creatine. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll do my protein coffee with my
L-carnitine. L-carnitine. You have your, yeah.
yeah. And then I'll do my protein coffee with my collagen. That's like, first breakfast. And then I'll go to work. And then at 10, I'll have my oatmeal. And then at 12, I have my lunch. And then at 2, I have a protein bar. And then at 4, no, at more like 6, I have dinner. And then if I'm still hungry, then I'll have another protein shake. But
That's exactly how I eat. So see, that's exactly how I never told you how to eat.
That's what's been working for me. And then I do work out. Like I try to at least do, between 5 or 4 workouts a week. I'm like, today I did 30 minutes of your workout. And I was like, I'm doing the 30 minutes. And I did the challenge because I didn't do it yesterday. I'm like, that's all I needed. I needed to break my fever.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way. Well, good. Any words of inspiration for others?
I'm like, by 8:30, I'm in bed. I'm an early bird, not a late bird.
What time do you wake up?
At 5.
Okay, cool. And what time do you go to work?
I go to work. I have to be there at 7.
So what do you do when you wake up early? Are you?
So when I wake up early, I get my stuff ready to go to work. I get my husband's stuff, like his meals to go to work. Cause now I'm making him his meals too.
Okay.
So, and then I'll eat breakfast, like a light breakfast in the morning before I head out. Cause I take the train. So it's like an hour commute.
Yeah.
So
Do
yeah.
you listen to a podcast or anything like that on a train?
Mhm. Yeah.
What do you listen to?
I mostly listen to music.
Oh, well, if I can change your mind to listen to like fitness podcasts, affirmation podcasts, anything that puts you in a dark place, you can type those words into the podcast app
Okay.
and listen to something that will help your mind stay more focused.
Okay.
Music is great, but it doesn't teach you anything.
Because honestly, like I said, I'm like I am gonna follow you until I don't know.
Oh yeah, we're doing this until I'm 92.
Because seriously, you're the only person that I'm like that it's worked for me. And like I said, and I think it's because you keep it real. It's like I was looking at your TikTok and I'm like, oh my gosh, sorry my language. This bitch is having a Big Mac.
Oh yeah, no, it's fine. I called you a bitch. I'll call everybody a bitch. Call me a bitch. At the end of the day, we're all bitches.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing wrong with that.
I'm like, you just keep it real, and that's what I need. Like in my life, I really feel like I need real people. Like I'm like so tired of like all these fake people and all these that I'm just like, it's nice to see a fresh face. And and honestly, I feel like when I do your workouts and I see you're struggling with trying to get those, and I'm just like, okay, I'm like, she's struggling too. I'm like, she's doing it too. I'm like, I do it too. It's nice talking to you guys, and I love the fact that this group is getting bigger.
I know, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. Now I just gotta make them eat more.
Yes, because I think that's the thing. It's like we think that eating less is what we need when it's really not. Because I feel like I eat more than before. It's how you're because I'm like, and I work in healthcare, so I should know that my body's storing fat when I don't give it in like the nutrients that it actually needs, like the protein it actually needs. But I was always in that mindset, like you can only eat 500 calories a day or you're gonna gain weight, and that wasn't working.